let's start here. As always, with a recap, and I will extend this a bit so the new the new arrival.
Sorry,
Yeah, go ahead.
interrupt. I'm sorry for interrupting. I don't have the sign in to the VTT. I don't know what it is.
Oh, I sent it on general chat there, and you don't need a password. You just need to choose your name there and hit enter, and that's it.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
Nice. All right. Oh, it's all good. All right, let's start here. You can go ahead and join there as I do the recap. But let's begin here. Like I said, let's do a slightly bigger recap so the new arrival can situate at least where you are at right now. So, the last sessions, after you've been traveling to Barovia to find a way to fight against the man Strahd von Zarovich, a vampire lord that sits at Castle Ravenloft. You've been already to most places here in Barovia. You had readings that told you of things that could help you on the way. Allies that you could find, and even relics that would assist you in this matter. One of the first ones you found was the book, the Tome of Strahd, that told the story of Strahd itself and gave access to spells and information on how to go against him. You also found an ally. Her name is Esmeralda, and she told you she would assist you when the battle for the territory of Barovia and the release of this place from the mists would come, and also gave you a way to communicate with her. You also found another relic that seems to be the holy symbol of Ravenkind, connected to a paladin named Lugdana. This one can assist you by keeping people alive when they would be otherwise dead. Of course, also would give access to radiant damage that would be extremely useful against creatures such as vampires. And even more, that I think he hasn't come up yet. So let there be a surprise. So, you travel to help some of the folk there, some of the important NPCs, pass by a huge town called the town of Alaki. And after getting things done at Kresk, another of the villages there, and helping Vineyard, you started to make your way back to the town of Alaki. More things to do. You met Strahd along the way, even went to the castle to speak with him. But one of your last quests was around the town of Alaki. A woman named Irina Koliana that is your friend and had a vision at the village of Kresk, seemed to have interests in the swamps of Barovia, the ruins of Barris. And it was there, traveling with her, that you finally found what it's all about. You found what seems to be a statue, that it's the spitting image of such a woman, of Irina Koliana. And then you're brought inside the vision, where you saw the many lives of Irina and how all of them ended abruptly after she made contact with Strahd von Zarovich. There's something odd going on there, but she seemed to now remember a bit of the past. She gained a bit of the personalities and access to the capabilities of those old lives. Of course, at the end of the vision, you saw what happened to the first one, Tatiana, who decided to kill herself instead of giving herself in to Strahd von Zarovich after this man killed her husband and his brother, Sergei von Zarovich. It was a tough battle. He is indeed powerful, and probably even more powerful now after what you saw in the Tome of Strahd, after he seized the powers of the lens for himself. But you managed to get out, Now you need to continue your quest. Of course, you made your way out of the swamps, for there's a strange creature here named Babalizaga, a powerful one that some deem even as powerful as Strahd himself. So you found a way to get out of there without alarming any of the scarecrows or what seems to be minions. And as you passed through the river and kept going, you managed to sleep side of one of the forests there. And now you need to continue your travel. That's where we are going to start with new quests at hand that you can decide to do now. So let's see where this guides us. Put you guys here on the camp. You're currently camped at the swamps of Barris, so let's go. Not the swamps, but a bit outside of the swamps there, because now you can.
I was gonna say we left the swamp.
Yeah,
And almost lost someone
you
in
were
the process.
you were on the edge of the
Nobody
swamp
got
there.
lost, right? It was either this or face whatever nightmares.
Well, I mean, Peter almost died.
I mean,
That's what I mean by lost.
I already did die, so you know what?
Okay.
Can we just go?
I'm waiting for Eastwood to return from doing his breakfast run.
I thought he never came back the last time you let him go.
It takes time to summon him.
No, I mean, did you send him off to scout or something and he never came back, or am I making that up?
He's my familiar.
No, I know that, but never mind. So the Weaver told you we needed to go east. Did she give you any further direction?
Once we crossed over, right, like the whole desire to not go north kind of subsided. So now I think we're safe to go north.
Yeah, you're already going northbound.
She did say try going to the Amber Temple.
Yes.
Yeah. She did warn that he is powerful, but also extremely dangerous.
I think there's quite a few people that want us to go there. For many different reasons. So, other than the Amber Temple, what is currently on the list of things that we need to do?
I do think we should visit that knight's castle. Because even if they are undead and can't fight Strahd, they can still provide us some kind of help,
The castle?
Yeah, where there's...
Agent Vol's cult?
I think so, yes.
Okay. And we're actually relatively close to that, aren't we?
Yes.
I mean, relative is, relative because we're on the other side of a ravine. But do we need to go back to Vallaki for anything?
I can't think of any reason. Do y'all have any reason to head back to Vallaki?
No, I don't think there's any need for us to go back to Vallaki as of yet.
Okay. Then maybe that's where we head next, is this Argon Volst. I definitely said that wrong, but it will happen again.
Let's go.
To that temple, right?
Should we perhaps find a place to cross the river where it's not as wide, or should we, now that we're on this side of it, should we stay on this side of it and go through the woods? That will slow us down, but then we don't have to make another disastrous attempt at crossing the water.
I thought we were
Unfortunately-
heading to the temple. I thought that was our next
From
stop.
here,
That would
I
require
feel like
some. We already crossed it yesterday, and we're going to go across it again after.
well, to get to where the knights are, we're going to have to. It's on the other side of the river.
Yeah, but I thought we were heading to that temple.
I feel like there are probably a lot of things that we need to get done first, based on what we might find in there.
Alright, if y'all want to try going for Angon's vault, we can try, but
They also might have insight as to what else is waiting for us in the Amber Temple. And also, looking at the map, I don't think we can get there from where we currently are, because that's a mountain right here. So we're going to have to cross back over to the other side regardless, at some
Sure.
point.
I guess that's fair enough. I could try taking some logs down, and we can try using them to help us float across the river a bit, so our armored people who weigh a metric shitload of steel can
Right.
cross and not drown.
Fallon will look at Keita and go, well, you can wild shape again, so you should be alright.
What do you think, Galen?
Up to you guys. But we have been relying more on our magic than we should.
Yeah, which is kind of why I'm suggesting we, for now, try managing our magical abilities for now, and try just use physical stuff.
Let's see what we can find first before we make the decisions.
GM, is there a giant log that can be used to help us float across the river?
Before we do that, with where we currently are we still too close to the village that we were trying to avoid? Can we still see it from where we are?
No, it's hard to see the swamp itself. It's full of smoke and bog with green fogs that seem to hinder the vision. When you were there, you couldn't see 120 feet in the distance because of the density of such a phenomenon. So from here, we cannot see if you're close, far, hard to ascertain.
So maybe we should go north a bit to get completely out of the swamp before trying to cross.
Like up to here, maybe?
Yeah.
Alright. Northward ho, right guys?
All right.
Alright, go.
And how do you want to cross the river here? Or
I was
I
looking
think-
to look for-
I think we are going to go a little bit further north so we're completely out of the
Like
swamp
this?
so we
All
can
right.
see.
at what speed?
Normal?
Normal. All right.
And while going, I'm looking for see if there's any like log that we can use to help us float across.
Close to 2 hours to get here, I would say. And I mean, logs can be found here and there, I suppose, if you look hard enough.
I will
Oh,
take
yeah.
a look for a respectable log at the very least to help myself and Galen cross.
All right.
Keita, are you going to wild shape or do you also need to be a log?
Kita, without looking at Fallon, is just going to step towards the lake, and she's going to wild shape into her giant raven form.
Right. So Keita's flying.
I've got an idea. How much rope does someone have, and can we see how far across the river is from where we are now?
Now you can see it's around the 200 and something, but it changes because this part here is wider with a small island right at the center. So this would be 200 and something feet to the other side. This here would be way more, like 400 feet. If you go
So it's
straight
like
up
Russia.
north.
So, I was to say, should we go to the island first? Like, do like a hop and a boop?
Yeah, because the idea I had was, okay, hold on. Let me just double check something for one moment.
I feel like we need to stop relying on magic so heavily. Relying on magic so heavily.
Well, I mean, I don't think that's what we're discussing. I think what we're discussing is how far we have to travel and if we should split it up. Log or not.
The idea I had was to help with armored individuals such as Clint here. I was suggesting I could actually just send him over as far as I can to where is the closest point and have, like, obviously can't have him attached to the rope, but it'll save him from, well, drowning.
That's why I was going to bring the log.
Kita can also carry somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Or find a log, tie a rope to the thing, and hold on to it, and have
Well,
Kita
that
help
works
pull the
too.
whole log.
Yeah.
We'd have
Actually,
to tie
that
the.
worked.
We would have to. Yeah, we would also have to tie the rope to the log and not to a person, because then, if we had a person holding the other end, she would end up just yanking them off the log.
Thought we were just going to tie it to the log. We all hold on, and then Kita and her gator.
Yeah, or at least those that are not as adept at swimming, because they're wearing heavy armor, could be on the log, and those of us that are comfortable swimming could do that.
I'm just trying to mind our resources. Is kind of what I'm.
Yeah, we
I
know.
know. I know. I understand. And I think right now the only resource that's being used is Kita's already turned into a bird.
Ah,
Well,
crap.
Swimming. Yeah, she's already a bird, so that resource is now gone.
So not a plane, huh? All right. Okay.
I'm
gonna go-
okay. I'm okay with swimming, especially if we go to the island first, so I'm not swimming 400 feet.
That's if we go north. If we go west, it's only 200. That's the point.
Yeah.
How far, Conrad, how far is it from where we currently are to this little island?
I would say would be 2 hops of 200 and something, and this is 200 and something here. So it would be
Okay,
200
so it's
and
the
something
same
to
either
here,
way, it
and then
doesn't really
200,
matter.
Yeah, 2 here is 200. But
Okay.
if you go straight up, like northbound,
Straight
without
up would be
passing through
400.
the
Got it,
yeah,
okay, I
to the
understand now.
island would be 400.
So we just go
Well, in that
here.
case, yeah. So, I'm okay to swim. I'm perfectly fine to do it. Let me see. I don't know if I prepared it or not. Oh, I didn't prepare a spell after our long rest. Can I do it now?
Sure. Go ahead.
Okay. In that case, since I'm going to swim, I will cast Air Bubble on myself.
All right.
Well, you
So
can
that
breathe-
way- So I can breathe underwater, and it lasts 24 hours. And I know we're trying to conserve resources, but I don't use spells very often, so I think this is as good of a reason as any.
Fair enough.
And you
No, I
see,
would-
there's now just like a. I mean, is the globe around the head that it describes, is that like something that can be seen, like it looks like she's in a fishbowl, or is it transparent,
I like the idea.
like it's invisible?
That's a good.
I like
That's a
the
good
idea
guess.
that you
I suppose it's a. It does show up. It doesn't say it's completely transparent, I suppose. Create a spectral
Right.
globe. Spectral
And
is
she
more
looks
like
she's
slightly
and she's-
translucent. Go ahead.
Alright,
Kita,
and she just looks like
Donna.
she's wearing a she looks like she's wearing a space helmet.
Fallon, I don't think this is a good time for you to play dress up.
It's so I can breathe in the water, and so if, God forbid, anything happens while I'm out there, I don't drown.
All right.
Do I find a log for myself and Galen?
Sure.
I drag a log over and tie
Mm-hmm.
it, and I offer.
Make
you
sure it
some-
floats.
Yeah, I tie it in and I toss the log in to see if it floats.
All right. It does float.
Yes.
So who all is getting on the log? Are Percha and Irene are doing it as well?
I will definitely jump on the log since I don't really trust my strength to survive. I think that was a
Okay,
fluke last time.
Is it going to be then too heavy for it to be pulled across?
Kita
With-
it will kind of crouch down beside Irina and offer her a ride.
Odds.
Will she be able to carry Irina and also pull the log?
I think so.
Well, hey, what kind of shape is Clint's halberd in? Like physical shape?
Halberd
I
shaped.
did try.
Yeah, thanks, Conrad.
Wait, what?
He said, "What kind of shape is Clint's halberd?" And he said, "It's halberd shaped."
And I'm like, thank you, Conrad.
Hey, I cleaned it and
Listen,
sharpened
he's got to start
it
working on the
resembles
dad
a-
jokes now. He's got 9 months.
it. Yeah,
He resembles
A couple of you have to have shields.
I do have a shield. I'm going to use as a paddle. I was seeing if I can use the halberd as well.
Wait, you're gonna use my
Halberd-
halberd as an oar?
You are.
no, halberd looks like it's almost like a battle axe, but it's bigger because of the haft there.
Got it.
So
It's
it
like
could
a
be like an oar.
So it could be used as an oar.
I suppose.
It's oar shaped.
Or shaped, yeah. Halberd shaped.
It's a yeah. I obviously, as a seasoned warrior, I made sure my halberd was shaped to be an oar for this exact situation.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so 2 of you are on the log. Kita is currently a bird. Are you going to carry Irina, or is she going on the log? How does it go? And Percha?
Percha was on the log with us.
Percha, you are on the log?
Percha's
Alright.
in the middle. Me and Galen are on front and back, and she's just sandwiched between us.
All right.
For the sake of balance.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, let's go then. You start to pass through there, and now that you have a log to be used as a makeshift canoe there, you do not have disadvantage on your athletics there. So go ahead. You can both
Alright.
roll athletics there. The
Everybody,
DC is the
or-
same. No, it's you and I would say Fallon. If you are on the water,
Yeah.
you are
Yeah,
being
she's
dragged
swimming.
away.
Oh, by
Great.
the way, I regain inspiration.
Great.
All right,
Fantastic.
21.
Since she can, is the current strong?
All right. It is strong. It's going southbound. So you are trying to get away. Is anyone going to try to help Fallon? You are not going
Yeah,
to
I'm
drown,
jumping
but you're
in.
probably yeah.
You're wearing heavy armor.
You're
Yeah, but I've also got 15.
Hold on.
no, 15 is
If
for the.
You got a 9.
It's 15 is for the canoe. Would need to try again if you jump,
Fair enough.
Okay.
Can I try?
If I
and it's going to be with disadvantage, of course, because of the armor.
Oh no.
Can I? Oh man, I should have used enhance ability.
8.
Actually, I can't because then I'd lose concentration. No, it's not a concentration spell. Anyway. Continue.
Mm-hmm.
Don't-
All right, let's go.
I would like to go
Mhm.
ahead. I can't obviously do 2 lots of this. If I'm seeing Fallon struggling,
Mm-hmm.
How far across are we in the river at this moment of
Uh
time?
huh. I
don't think
suppose
she
you
got
you
very
are
far.
close to one another. I would say less than 90 feet. That helps.
Okay, so 90 feet away from each side.
From you. Yeah, from you, I would say.
Okay, then I will go ahead and just cast Vortex Warp on her to go
All
and
right.
get her to the middle island if that's where we're going.
You are not going to the middle island. You're going to the left side layer. And I would say that both of them are farther than 190 feet, since it could be at least to the middle of it. So 200 it would be a bit
if I
more than 9
upcast-
feet.
I think I can upcast this to a level 3, I believe. Let me double check.
I don't think it changes.
No,
How far
it does.
across
I
are
get
we?
The range of increased by 30
feet.
feet for each spell slot past the second one. And you can use a third level spell slot to increase by 30 feet. I would say that is enough. 120,
Okay,
assuming
then
you
I
are
will
at the
get
middle
Fallon
there.
across with that.
To the other side of the bank, because we're not going to the island.
Yeah.
Yeah, to the other side of the bank.
All right. You do so. Try to get her as she tries to climb up with the hand there, and is transported to the other side, at least her. And I do think, Galen, you jumped on the water and you are being dragged away too.
That's fine.
Can I catch Gate? Can I catch him?
You would need to jump there.
I don't
Don't
want to
bother.
jump. I got a halberd with 10 feet.
And
It's
the
going to
log
take more
would
than
keep
10 feet,
going
probably.
without anyone to paddle it.
I jump in to grab.
Oh
Don't.
my god.
No, don't.
This is
All
the
right.
opposite
They're gonna
of
basically.
getting across safely.
Can somebody save Galen, please?
How are you going
I will,
to?
I will do it again. If I have to, I will do a Vortex Swap using my pack magic because I can use it on a short rest to recover it.
Goddamn.
All
So,
Or I
right.
could-
cast it.
I would probably have to make another athletic shift before you can do that.
No, you are being dragged away. That was your
You try to
check there
swim
to
to the
drag
back
it.
so you get to my footing.
No, sadly no. I mean,
Alright, then I do
you're
another
you're
one.
already with water on the lungs, and of course you don't need to breathe, but you are heavier than you are supposed to be to try to keep going there after everything that happened.
Then
But go
I
ahead.
will go ahead and Vortex Warp at level 3 pack magic to grab Galen and get him across as well.
All right, since there are two people there, and he did get dragged away, everything there, I will need Galen to roll 1d10, which will be multiplied by 10 to see how much he was dragged away.
Whee!
Oh
no.
fuck.
70 feet dragged away, but which is enough for you to try to get him.
Cool.
You do so?
Level 3. Casting that away.
All
It's
right.
okay, it's only my pack magic ones I can recover on short rest.
And you do the same and teleport Galen to the other side, as we'll say Clint is
I got a 21
taking
on my athletics.
the canoe to the other side, yeah. And then you finally manage to get to the other side. With Irina and Kida waiting on the other side.
Can Kita kind of fly with Irina and just go fly above the island and just see if there's anything of interest below?
Sure. You do so, but it seems to just be a creation of dirt there. Nothing that seems to catch your attention besides a few trees here and there. So,
So Kita and Irina would have been flying towards the island while all that was happening and not seen a single thing.
yeah.
Man, what
And
a...
then they'll loop back and
All right.
So I assume we're covered in leeches
loop back
again.
and join the rest.
Yeah.
by the
No, we're
way,
out of the swamp.
Yeah.
You
By
are
the way,
close to
as
the
the-
swamp, but you do have a few leeches here and there because this is already a transition between the swamp but this is not as intrusive as the swamp was. So
I'll tell you
You
what.
have some.
I'll step close to Fallon, and then I'm gonna cast a spell to get rid of
Alright.
every damn leech.
As we're
All right.
and Clint be like, "Hey, Perky, do you think Kita's angry at Fallon again?
No, I don't believe so.
Man, she seems angry a lot of the time."
I think it just depends on the situation. You know, silly situations that happen when that are unnecessary can make someone a little bit. I don't want to say the word testy, but basically that would be the right way to look at it. Is sometimes we get a little bit testy when our patients are pushed a little bit too hard.
Are they gonna get a divorce?
They're not even married, my dear.
I thought they were. I thought I saw a ring there, and
No, my dear, no.
wow.
I just give him a pat on top of his helmet to turn and go no, giving him the whole you simple child sort of thing, sort of like that motion.
Man, I saw a ring with no other real context. I assume the ring is a wedding ring.
My dear, this is where you.
Are they on the other side of the bank having this conversation within earshot of Fallon?
No.
I'm trying to be as discreet as possible when he's asking these questions, but the response will be as quiet as possible to say I'm not trying to.
Cass, is
I'd rather
Clint
do
being
it.
loud enough that is this something that you're asking Percha while you guys are rolling across, or did you ask these questions once you got to the other side where you're within earshot of Fallon?
What was like when you were when like after like he teleported y'all? I was like I just asked the questions. Before.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Fallon's not within earshot of this. That's just what I needed to
No.
know. Continue.
Okay, then I'll just pat him on the head as such, on his shiny metal head, and go, no, no, just yeah, no, just just don't, my child, just don't.
Beleza. All right. So, going to continue here. And you're
Yep.
close to the road there that leads to the northern side. And at what speed do you want to proceed here? Everyone is to the other side. You see as Kita and Irina arrive. So go right ahead. How do you want to continue your travel
Normal?
here after you pass through
Maybe
the
just normal speed.
normal speed?
I'm gonna try cutting through the through like the woods here, so we're not like having to do a big circle.
It'll slow us down, but we can certainly try.
There's still the crevice there. Seems to hold everything on this side here. We need to go.
You know, I seem to remember.
So there was there an
Alright.
exit to the waterfall? Like
No,
in the
no
chamber that we
exit.
were in, there was only one way in and one.
Yeah.
And there was
Okay.
light coming in.
I
Yeah, but you had to go
remember
up.
very clearly because
Probably
I
from
almost
above.
drowned in it.
But also, there should be a path upward from the vision we had, too, on this side.
Yeah.
Because it was attacked
If
from the
there's-
rear as well.
If there's a way to go through, it'll probably might slow us down a bit, but we're not gonna make it there before.
Yeah, but it's a lot better than us having to do a big circle, you know. Boo,
Sure.
Boo, boo, boo,
Well,
'cause,
we
you know,
won't be able to get
I was-
there.
I was also aiming for what was safer since we're trying to conserve resources.
Oh yeah. Fair enough. Forget
The
I-
woods are definitely more dangerous than the roads. That's for sure.
Forget I pitched it then. My bad.
All right. So, where do you want to go? At what speed? Let's go. I'll put you guys on the road here. So go ahead.
Normal, and we're just gonna follow the road.
All right. You have 6
On the
hours of
road.
traveling here. So let's go.
Keto
going to
will
be-
fly probably 40 feet above everybody and just keep an eye on the trail for anything that might be approaching them.
All
Okay.
right.
Would Kita mind if Eastwood is flying next to her or no?
I mean, if Eastwood is summoned, but I was under the impression the familiars never got resummoned when they got killed last time.
I resummoned him during the long rest.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care.
All right.
Eastwood is tweeting at you as you fly.
All right. Keep going here. So let's go. It's going to be 3 hours. 5 hours. And close to the 6 hours here, which would amount to the 8 hours that you can travel in a day without getting tired, I would say. You arrive at this crossroads that lead to the left there. Made a decision on where to go next. But it is at this point that someone shows up. A lone traveler. It seems to be coming from the road to the top there, from the north. You see that has a sack for a backpack, if I can say that, lady. And seems to be coming towards you. By the looks of it, doesn't seem to remember Barovian at all. Has a vibe that's close to what you are, adventurous foreigners. And he seems to be traveling, but also a bit lost, not knowing exactly where he is. As this adventure gets closer and closer to the crossroads, you can describe your character there, lady. Go ahead.
You sound far away from your mic.
Yeah, you seem to. Yeah. So good.
I'm here.
I will give you access to your character too. Go ahead. Describe your character there.
Stands at a good 6'5". Clearly has orc features. The bottom tusk out. Kind of flame yellow eyes in a sense. Very but unlike most orcs, he's still muscular but very thin framed, clearly a fighter. There's tattered clothes, but they seem to be more of a fashion choice on top of a layered fashion clothes. Pink and purple hair with small I forgot what they're called. Thorn ringlets in there, with some thorns. Very not homely, but just I guess humbly dressed. His clothes are not tight, but they do show his frame. And yes, he does have a kind of very like stoic look on his face, but not angered really, just more focused on trying to find out where he is. That's what you see.
All right, nice. And he seems to approach you. What do you do, group, with this new arrival?
You got a name, traveler? Or do you want us to describe what we look like as well, Conrad? Or
sorry?
do you want us to describe what we look like also, Conrad? Or
Sure, go ahead.
An armored man, wearing like a full helmet and proper armor with like blue cloth and a symbol on his pauldron, approaches with a halberd on it across his shoulders and says, A name, got a name, fellow traveler?
Baron Bob. And you?
Clint.
You from around here? Do you know
I'd
where
say,
there is?
my friend, you are in the literal worst place to be right now. It's Barovia.
Do you not know where you are? The person who addresses you is a elven female. Her hair, at this point she's probably dried off a little, but because she just swam across the river. But so she's probably a little damp. But her hair is tied up in a messy dark ponytail, and you can see blue streaks in her hair that is otherwise very close to black. She's got a bow slung on her back, as well as she's wearing very dark leather armor. And she says, "Do you not know where you are?"
No. I know where I was
How
going.
did you?
And I don't know.
How did you?
I was walking.
How did you get here?
Mists, much like you guys, seem to have swirled about when you were traveling through the road there. It changed right before your eyes.
Yep.
It seems
So
that
he literally just got dropped here.
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay, and we're the first people you're running into. Love that for you.
Yep.
Well,
Worst people to run into.
well, this is like Clint said. This is Brovia. It is a land overseen by a vampire lord, and it's cursed. And
He's also kind of
if you
confused.
if and that and if you think something here looks like it might kill you, it probably will. So
Thank you for the heads up.
where
You still sound pretty far away from your mic, by the way.
George R.
Oh,
R. Martin
no.
calls out.
Since
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, it's fine. It's fine. If I sound far, let me know. Since I was dropped here, do you mind if I accompany you until at least I can find my bearings?
Sure, we could always use a hand.
Hey.
We can fill you in as we go. Are we about to make camp for the night?
I think we're about to. I mean, you're kind of the guide here, so it's kind of your call on that one.
I am.
I mean, we hadn't gotten lost with you leading us around and such, so it's kind of your call on that one, I think.
If I
He's
decide
not wrong
something
about
is
one.
if I make a decision, is the Weaver going to contradict it?
She hasn't said anything. Has the Weaver said anything in my head yet?
No, never did.
Nah,
Only that time. Only that time.
She hasn't said anything yet. All right, she was just, and I keep telling you, it was going towards the village that she did not want.
I understand. I was making a poor joke. Clearly, it didn't land.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that I'd rather stop here and make sure that we're at full health for whatever may find us tomorrow than keep going.
All right. Do find a place there to rest, and then you can set up camp for the night there.
As we set up camp, Benny, you notice a little bird lands on Clint's foot as he's chilling. It's a brown and blue bird with a strange web design along its wings.
All right. So, Bidding Bob, you see the folk here seem to be much like you, travelers, adventurers, and they seem to already have a knack of setting up camp. Each one of them have their own tasks at hand. You see that some of them are looking for a secure place, looking to see if it's best to stick to one side of the forest there or to the others so they can have a cover. The others are taking tents and bedrolls to be set up there, and after not that much time, the camp is set. You see a group there, knight with what seems to be a helmet, maybe a mercenary group by the looks of his sigil there. You see an elf that, by the looks of it, by the tracking, seems to be a ranger with a bow stretched to the back. You see mysterious men with an unnaturally pale skin that seems to be a bit more serene than the others. You see a tiefling, the first one with a bluish skin that seems to be looking for a place to set up camp, but also keep its mind for the vegetation, also the animals that seem to pause her and give her wonder. And a sure woman that seems to be also a tiefling, but with a purplish skin. Alongside them, you see a red-haired woman that seems to be dissonant from the group, as if she is from a place different from the others, if that makes any sense. It's more an instinct than anything. Seems to be a human, true and true. And she's the one who approaches you. She gives you a hand there to shake and says, Berimbau, is it? My name is Irina Kodiana. I would welcome you to such a place, but sadly you have no idea what you're stepping into. This place is cursed, to say the least, and it's been a few days since at least one day since I've learned much about such a thing. I'm sorry if I can't really divulge anything right now, but I don't know who you are. But my father always told me to show kindness to those who are wandering. In the past, people like you, like those here, helped my family. So, if you need some help, some guidance, I suppose I can speak for the others like they already invited you. Come along. Maybe we're going to find things along the way. And she sits in one of the logs.
Pull up a log. Tell us about yourself. Clint has this removed his helmet, revealing probably a 27-year-old man, roughly, with blonde hair, as he's sharpening a rather shiny blade of his halberd.
Benny? He points to himself. Benny?
Or do you prefer Bari Bao?
Where did you get Benny from?
I thought it was above table.
It's Betty. Would be Betty.
Barry was closer.
Barry the platypus. Barry the capoeira master.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was above table, okay? Alright, retcon. Barry, why don't you pull up a log and tell us about yourself?
Do you prefer your full name instead of whatever nickname our friend is trying to give you?
I'm fine with either way.
Alright.
So he will take a seat at the log. I'm an orc. I come from a traveling band. Usually we focus on the stars and whatnot. It is said that we're astral plane touch. We were on a journey, and I was traveling with my enclave until a mist suddenly arrived, and then I'm here.
Where were you? I mean, let me rephrase that question. What
Mhm.
what was your location before you were apparated here?
I believe it's different every time, but I believe we just recently.
Hey,
I don't know exactly.
Did you say the astral plane?
Yes.
You do you live there?
I no, I don't live there. We just more or less are granted gifts from it.
Well, that's
We
very
just
cool.
more. Yeah, it is.
Kita is, and she'll nod her head to the blue tiefling and say, Kita has a connection with the moon and the stars as well.
What is your study? What is your field? If I'm able to ask.
It wasn't so much a study as something that just came naturally, you know?
Right.
My grandmother and I always, maybe it's silly, but we used to talk to her, the moon, and that's where my powers come from, my abilities.
Any answers as to where they may have origins? Are they divine or internal?
I've never really questioned it before. I guess I would say they're internal. They feel like they come from within my heart.
It's beautiful. I hope you go. I hope you wish, if you want to go further in your studies, I wish you many success in going further.
Thank you.
Well, she's
I
absolutely
really
brilliant.
appreciate that.
So she's
I,
absolutely brilliant. So I don't think she'll have any issue accomplishing anything she sets her mind to. And Fallon is just looking at Kita with this look on her face that is just like, please talk to me. Please, please acknowledge my existence.
Yeah, Kita's just staring straight through the fire. Like she kind of let her eyes drift off to Barenbow to answer his question, but otherwise she's kind of just lost in her own head, staring into the fire.
Oh, and this is our friend Galen. Galen, Clint will gesture over to Galen. Come on, Galen. You're at a campfire. Share a story or two about yourself.
You know all about me more than I do.
I'm just trying to help you interact with our new compatriot.
That's I guess that joke went over your head.
It does.
So does most things, and I'll just go ahead and rub the fact that he's got a shiny head from on his helmet.
I'm not wearing my helmet. It's next to me.
Out. I didn't know you were rubbing it.
So that's Percha. She'll Fallon will nod her head to the purple tiefling.
And I'll twiddle my little fingers away.
She's usually more talkative than this.
well,
I tend
assume
to observe.
something wrong with that. So, you guys mentioned a curse, and I've vampire. I know
Who's
I'm
it?
in the middle of all this, but what have you guys been dealing with?
Well, not to. How do I say this kindly? I'm kind of in the same camp as Irina of we don't quite know you yet, so I'm hesitant to tell you everything, but the short of it is we were all brought here not of our own volition, just like you were. Um, and it seems we're not going to be allowed to leave until we either die here or free this land of whatever curse its overlord has set upon it.
I actually
I'm
did
still
come here. I actually was actively looking for Barovia.
Ugh,
I
that sounds like something you would do, honestly.
Well, in my defense, the way they sold it was a new frontier place where gold and work would be very open and grand. You know, I did not expect it to be a nightmare plane.
I'm sure somebody's laughing at you now.
Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna.
Who told you that?
It was an old man. I'm probably gonna kill him when I find him again. If he's not
Oh, you'll
dead.
just simply kill an old man just because he told you false promises? That's
I'm
not an issue. That's an ishme, meaning the other way around. That's your problem.
In
my
my
dear.
defense,
Listen.
it was also a very credited source for most mercenary work. Okay, my defense on that one.
Also,
Eh.
far be it from. I know that the sky is falling and the hells are freezing over, but I'm with Clint on this one. If someone lied to me to get me here, I would want that person dead as well.
Clint looks at you like, "Are you having a stroke?
No,
You're
I'm.
agreeing with me."
Listen, like I said, it doesn't happen very often.
A broken
But
clock it
in-
works twice a day.
It's so weird that
Exactly.
you agree with me.
Exactly, Galen. See, it. Listen, it's like I told you the other night. I'm sick of fighting. I'm as sick of fighting with you as everyone else is sick of us fighting.
At this point, Kita's just gonna stand up and just, excuse me, I need some air, and she's gonna kind of walk off to the edge of the camp.
But we're outside already, and there's air everywhere. Otherwise, we'd all be dead right
Clint,
now, except for Galen.
not now. Clint,
Mm.
not now.
Oh,
And this is where Perch is just gonna shake her head and just be like, Aw. She just sighs and shakes her head. Listen, the few things that we've learned on our travels is Strahd seems to listen to everything we say. So, or not everything, depending on what he wants to find important. So, don't be surprised if he goes ahead and knows information before we even speak about it to him. So, expect the unexpected.
he's also kind of a douche, you know.
Yes, because that is exactly the type of thing we'd like him to overhear us saying.
Well, I
About
mean, I feel like he already knows that we think that, and at the same time, you know,
He
Wait, I'm
he will
confused.
he will
You guys
he
are
will
being
know.
listened into?
Go ahead.
I'm confused. You guys are getting listened into?
Strahd has capabilities beyond your normal, average, everyday vampire. He is
he is the
a
unquestioned lord of the land.
and he's a monster in every sense of the word. And he has this way of finding things out about people, about us, about the things that go on in his
Domain.
territory
Hmm.
that we don't even need to tell him about it. Honestly, I'm sure he already knows you're here, and the likelihood of him showing up to greet you is very, very likely.
I would say give it
I
about
think to be-
12 hours.
Yeah, I
By
mean,
the way-
and to that point, I do think we should be prepared for a visit from His Majesty or
Oh, by the way,
Lordship.
if he offers, if you want to see his basement, say no.
I think we're
Okay.
getting a little ahead of ourselves here.
Say no to the basement.
It sounded like you wanted to ask another question. I'm sorry.
Kinda. Let me see something real quick. The character. DM,
Yeah?
would it be okay if I use Astral Sight?
Whoa.
What does that do?
That?
I
I
mean,
want to take a look, just subtly. I want to take a look around just to see if like anyone's watching. It gives me like magical and non-magical. I can see in darkness and magical, not magical. I just want to take a small look around the environment and see if like anyone's watching or looking. Just a small
absolutely. Yeah, you can.
mirror.
Do a
Not
perception
to
for me.
Not to be rude, but he'll just take a small glance around a little bit.
Mm-hmm. You can roll perception
Oh,
there.
perception.
First roll.
My perception.
First roll. First roll.
Whatever you roll is going to set the mood for your entire time in this campaign. Don't fuck it up.
Right? Oh,
That is what you'll be known for.
Mm-hmm. I love the failures as much as I love the successes. Normal roll.
I believe in you, buddy.
I don't. 15.
That's not bad.
All right, not
That's a
bad.
pretty good roll.
Not bad. All right. I would say nothing that really catches your attention is in the surrounding area there. But you do realize a thing or two when you're looking around. You realize that the vegetation here is completely different from where you were before. You already seen this as you looked up when you were traveling, but the light of the sun does not shine unobstructed here in Barovia. There's always a diffuse light. So during the night here, the clouds and mists are still there, and the night is way darker than it should be. As you look into the forest there, from time to time you hear the flapping of wings, and you see as something perches in one of the trees there, maybe a bat or something, and then just flies away. But that's about all that you see there.
You know, it's been a while. Mind if I look around, Conrad?
Sure.
Oh God, please tell me it's not them.
Yeah, on the note of vegetation, is it the normal Barovian vegetation? We wouldn't see any mushrooms growing around by chance.
There are mushrooms here and there, I would say, yeah. But they are harder to find. It's a thing that is better found in places that are a bit more lush. But yeah, it can be found.
But it's kind of the standard vegetation. It wouldn't be anything.
Yeah, it's more like on the cold, either on the colder side or on the side that it's a bit on a rasp in a dry climate. Although the climate is not dry at all, since there are mist precipitations of humidity. It's supposed to be a place that is either a bit lush, but maybe the lack of the sun there makes everything a bit more dry. Of course, when you get to the colder sides, you see pines and other such vegetation, but everything here seems to be going to the dead side when you look at it.
Yeah. But over the week or so that we've traveled here, this is kind of the normal for us.
Yeah, normal. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you can call it normal. There's
I mean, it's normal.
does not seem nothing invisible on your side there, Galen, or nothing on the other side. I would say.
Oh,
I use that term.
astral.
I use that term loosely.
So astral plane, huh? What's that feel like? I always thought that was a myth.
Oh no. Like any plane, it's it has its beauty and it has its horrors. Um, it's just it's just very it's like space itself. It's constantly growing and just an endless sea. It's it's comforting when you just are allowed to be and don't focus on the self so much. You know?
It's
I
beautiful.
do
It
not.
sounds beautiful.
I'm very
Yeah.
materialistic, so that's a hard concept to me.
That's completely fine. Sometimes if you ever just want to a place to quiet your mind, it's a perfect place to meditate on.
I don't think
Yeah,
there's
like,
a single person in this group who couldn't stand to quiet their mind for a bit. And as
yeah.
she says that,
It
she's gonna look at Keela and look at where Keto walked off to. And she'll just say, I'm gonna go check on her, and she'll walk off.
Galen,
understand.
you and Bari bow shit. Above table. I'm gonna butcher your name for a while. I'm sorry.
Uh,
Yeah. That's fine.
Warn Fallon to be careful not to go too far.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
no, I won't. I'm just going to check on Kita. We're not. Kita, I mean, Kita's still within, like, we can see her from the camp, right, Fox?
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's just
no.
kind of at the edge of the camp, far enough away. She can still hear you, but she's not paying attention.
Okay,
You,
yeah.
you and,
I'm not
you,
going far. I'm just gonna go check on her, and Fallon will proceed to depart and leave them to their conversation.
you and Bari Bao can do meditations together. You know.
Maybe we all can. It seems like you are all troubled in your own way. So I'm new, so I don't know you guys, but it seems like this place has taken a toll on you.
Oh
You all?
yeah, you know. I died like yesterday. Head squished and everything.
Oh,
Not a
are
good
you?
experience.
No, it's not. Are you okay?
I'm alive. Probably not. I'm I'm probably not gonna be doing much adventuring after we're done here.
Well,
Understand.
they did say may, not will be.
Hmm.
I gotta earn coin, and the only way I know how to earn coin is by going out and killing stuff. The good old days where I just go and kill a guy and get a nice second coinage from it. And Clint just look, Clint, his little bird, look off into the sky longingly.
Well, I thought maybe I'll just go ahead and give you a bit of a heads up on probably topics to avoid.
Right.
Don't ask too much about me, because there's certain things I can't say without going ahead and actually, cock
We
it,
almost killed the
fall
ass.
down to the ground and die.
Oh,
Mm.
another curse? You know what? You told me not to ask. I won't. I will not ask.
Mm.
I will.
Let's just say bad dealings.
Understandable.
Everyone got to see the consequences of that when I attempted to explain everything, and when they asked me more questions, I just kept on dying.
Um, are you okay?
a question of neither here or there. It's a mixture of treading carefully about what I say.
It's understandable.
Mm.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I will.
but other than that,
Yeah.
it should be fine to ask me other questions as such. Trust me. I mean, I have 3 kids, so that's something I can talk about. So, being amongst everyone here just feels like I'm right at home.
Yes, I noticed. It seems there is a. Maybe I'm wrong and I'm getting the wrong impression, but there is kind of a family of convenience type of energy here. Like as much as you guys,
Yeah, actually, that sounds
Yeah.
about right.
yeah, you guys do seem to be close, even
Mhm.
if it came from unfortunate circumstances. I do feel there is
Just
a love here.
Mm. Oh yeah, I think all of us have a very unique way of admiring and loving each other in our own way. So,
Mhm.
as long as no one actually wishes death on someone, then that's a different story.
Clint
But
looks over to Fallon.
that said,
She's
just so I'm getting the idea right on how to pronounce your name, I'm thinking it's B as in the bee that flies around, and rim as in the rim of a glass, and bow as in I bow down. I'm guessing
Yeah.
that's how it's pronounced. Cool.
Yeah.
Great.
Orenbow?
See, Beerenbow.
Orenbow.
See, Clint, sometimes knowing how to pronounce things and trying to find the right way of pronouncing it is always key. Something to learn, my dear.
In my defense, Clint's not even my real full name. It's just
Oh,
an abbreviation.
are you allowed to share that, or are you going to die as well?
It's Clinton.
sorry, that was funny.
Okay.
Above table, that was really fucking funny.
It was a very similar name, and from where I'm from, I decided to go by Clint because honestly, just got tired of it and just went with Clint.
That's completely fine. Understandable.
And this is my familiar Eastwood.
A recent addition on his part.
Yes, Eastwood flaps over and kind of just eyeing me up and down, and does like with his talons do the "I got my eye on you" gesture. As best as a bird can. So it just looks weird.
Oh, protective.
No, it's mostly me that can't speak about certain things. Everyone else can freely speak about what they want.
Right.
They might be able to fill you in on things that I can't speak about at this moment of time. So, with that said, I might just step away out of earshot if they need to fill you in, just to avoid any unforeseeable consequences.
Just like post notes, don't take her book, don't ask about her deal, and it's all good.
Okay. I will not. Okay.
If it helps, as you do, I probably would have moved over to sit close to you. You do see there's a sort of from the fingertips up to her hand. There's sort of that darkish features happening from that, and it looks like a bit of like darkish veins, webbing sort of thing going up her fingers to her hand, and just thinly just trails off up her hands. And from time to time, you'll see almost like most likely in dim lighted areas when walking away from like the campfire and that, you would see basically what would be almost shadowy outlined like figures or casting of stuff that comes off of her body, and moments where it looks like her eyes have a flicker of green go through it every so often, depending on how dark where she moves to and how dark it is. Otherwise, up close, she looks like a purple tiefling with the darkish webbing veins on her hands.
Okay.
And
I'll just not. I understand.
And as Eastwood kind of lands close, you kind of notice a a design along his wet wings that kind of looks similar to webbing, but more of a blue hue to it.
Right. You guys got a lot going on.
We got a lot of. We got.
You
a
don't know
lot
the
of-
half of it, Queen. Like
Yeah.
you're about to be front row to some shit.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Lady, I seriously. I know I say it a lot. I really do appreciate you jumping in at this point of the
No, I
campaign.
love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Starboy. Starboy's really gonna.
Poor guy.
Clint's like
oh, he's fine. He's fine. He's fine. Now. He's fine. Right. So I'm gonna make notes of what not to ask. Know that some of the party members don't want to talk about certain things. And he's gonna leave that alone. And if they want to meditate, he's there. That's it. But everybody seems to be walking off at this time, so I guess he'll
just
uh
the elf and the other tiefling.
yes.
They're having a lover's quarrel.
Right.
I whisper this to. God damn it! Hold on, give me a second. It's typed out. Biram Bell.
Yeah.
Again, it's gonna take me a while to pronounce it properly, so if I butcher it,
That's fine.
yeah, I lean over to Biram Bell and be like, "So, Valen and Kita, the elf and tiefling, the blue one, they're dating. I think they're fighting about something, but not getting a divorce because they're not married yet. I misread
Christ.
that. So,
Yeah, I can just pop him in the head. Just
Well explained there. Nicely done.
they fight a lot, so so long as they don't run off from camp, it's okay.
Matters of the heart are often complicated.
It is. They are a very complicated group. I don't get why they don't just punch each other and just move on with it.
I'm still within earshot. I'm just gonna look at Clint. I'm just gonna look at Clint and I'm just gonna speak into his head and say, Clint.
Yeah. Oh my God, is this Ezra? Or
No,
just
Clint. And she's looking, and then Perch is looking at you going,
Oh.
don't talk about things that you're not 100% sure about.
But they are dating and they are fighting. I feel like that's very certain.
But they're not married or getting a divorce, my dear. And I'm still speaking into your head, so you're going to speak out loud and make yourself look like a fool.
Okay. Okay.
At the whole. I just said they're fighting.
That's true, yes, but that's neither us to actually be involved in. And I'll just look at Birambar and go, apologies, he shouldn't be speaking out of line for something that he's not fully aware of. As I say that into your head. And I will continue to walk away.
She does that a lot. It's weird. I gotta be honest. It's like having a one-way walkie-talkie in your head.
Oh. That's
By the way, a walkie-talkie is this thing I saw some wizards do. They do a spelling.
I was about to ask walkie-talkie.
It's what Clint calls sending stones.
Yes.
Something fun. That I know.
It's a military slang you pick up here and there. Like fast travel. It's a teleportation.
Let's see. Were you a soldier?
Yes, well, technically sellsword.
Okay.
Tried going freelance, did not go well on the first job, at all.
I hope you get better at it.
Well, I'm not dead yet. This might technically be my last job, so I guess I can only improve after this one.
Okay.
If
Well, whatever
this
you
is
decide to
literally
do.
my. Say again?
So whatever you decide to do. I understand. I'm sorry your dream of being a sellsword died here, but
Oh no, I was a mercenary for a while. This is just I tried going freelance after I left my company, and then just like it did not go well.
I see. And you ended up okay. I
A lot of dead people.
That's gotta weigh heavy on your conscience.
You know, I've discovered a very useful way to compartmentalize it. I take it into a very tight ball, like the memory and the thoughts that occur to
That
me. I put it in an iron chest, lock this
that's
iron
not
chest, and I just put it away.
that's not healthy at all. Not even the least bit. But
You're like,
however you decide to do it, it's on you. Yep.
mm-hmm.
All right, so the conversation goes on, and there are two people
Anyways,
there who are.
Kita.
Yeah, go ahead.
So
You
while
see
that,
a.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
While all that is going on after Fallon took her leave, she is going to quietly and hesitantly begin to approach Kita. And when she's about 5 feet from her, she'll open her mouth and close it again, and then start to take another step forward. And think better of it and just go, "Can we please talk?"
Ida is just going to keep looking off into the woods. Now you want to talk?
Well, we haven't exactly had a chance. Of course I want to talk. I feel awful about what happened.
Dragging me into that water? Fallon, I'm sure you figured out by now why I always shift before I go near the water.
Kita, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I thought I was protecting you, or I assumed you could swim, which was a stupid assumption on my part, and I'm sorry. I feel terrible about what happened, and if you had died, I don't know what I would have done. And I know it's my fault.
It's your fault. You didn't think. You didn't ask. You just grabbed and jumped without a second thought. And for what? To prove some pointless argument with Clint? Like your pride's more important than...
You don't know. That's not what it is at all. I mean, yes, I was frustrated with him, but we were trying to figure out how to go.
You're so quick to jump down his throat and use me as your excuse. He's reckless, he's dangerous, he's gonna get someone killed, right? Fallon, if you took a damn second to think, you'd see you're just like him.
When Kita says that, Fallon visibly winces and just takes a step back. She looks at the ground. That's not news to me, I know. I think that's part of why I can't stand him so much. all the things I hate about him are things that I hate about myself, and I know that that's not fair, but I just... I don't know how... I don't know how to be any different. I don't know how to just trust people blindly like you do. I'm not that person. I never have been. There's a new person in our camp right now, and I don't know what to make of it. Quite frankly, I can't believe that everyone was just ready to let him come with us without much of a second thought. And I'm sick of fighting, so I didn't argue, and Look, I know I am not an easy person to be around. I'm not an easy person to care about. I just... I am so afraid of losing you. I can't... And the fact that I almost did, and it was my fault, you think that doesn't... You think that I don't care? That I'm not bothered?
I think you care too much. But Fallon, since I came back with that ring, it's been a world.
I know,
One second I don't exist, and the next you're staring daggers through my chest, and then I'm some precious little flower you need to protect. Fallon, I gave up a piece of me for that ring. For you.
I
You don't even seem to realize what that meant.
I didn't, because you wouldn't tell me. I asked what she asked you for, and you wouldn't tell me. You kept it from me, and then you left. I don't know what you expected. That I would... I mean, don't get me wrong, I was happy you came back. I am happy you came back, but... You know what people leaving and not saying goodbye does to me. Forgive me for being angry about that.
I get it, Fallon. I do, but after Velaki, after what you said, how you ran, you didn't leave me much other choice anyway.
How?
I needed to give you something to believe in, something to hold on to.
Kita, I'm trying. I know it doesn't seem like it, or look like it, but I want to believe that we're going to make it out of here, and that everything is going to be okay between you and I, and that nothing else is going to happen. But every time I feel like things go well for half a second, and then everything goes wrong again, and most of the time it's my fault. And I'm not good for you. I don't understand. I don't understand why you would give up a piece of yourself For me, I'm objectively a horrible person.
Because you're the one that showed me that being just Kita, was enough.
Of course it's enough.
You're the one that told me I didn't need to be scared, and that I was enough to handle things on my own.
You
Without the
don't.
bear, or the elk, or the raven.
You can.
Lately it feels like just Kita can't do anything right. Just Kita keeps messing everything up. People
You-
keep getting hurt because of me.
Kita, you can't blame yourself for what happened with the druids. That's not your fault.
The druids? The Vistani?
Okay, well,
People wouldn't be dead if it wasn't for us. Wasn't for me.
okay, well,
They were
admittedly,
the
what
first
happened with... Go ahead.
for the first real shot I had at finding people like me. Because we got involved. They're
Do
dead.
you understand?
And that blood
Do you
is on
understand now?
my hands.
Do you understand now why I'm so keen to get out of here and to not take on the responsibility of saving these people?
And if we don't take on that responsibility, how many more die?
You know, I've long since accepted whether I want to be in this. I'm in it whether I want to be or not, but it doesn't change the fact that you understand. You understand why I didn't want that responsibility. I didn't ask for it. None of us did, for
Nobody
that
else did
matter.
either. Nobody else did
I
either.
know.
We're here. And we have to at least try.
I know, and again, I've accepted that. I just don't... I don't know if it comes to a choice between you and them, I'm not going to pick them. Not in any lifetime. Not in any scenario do I pick anyone other than you.
I'm not asking you to.
I didn't ask you to give a piece of yourself to Jenny.
Know why I did that, Fallon? Do you really understand?
You said it was so... someone could come back.
You remember what I said back at the Abbey, right?
About...
I said
not
I didn't want to
wanting...
come back.
Yeah. Believe me, I remember.
Well, I said that because I'm willing to die for these people and this place. These parts of me is Fallon. Willing to live. For you.
I realize that now, and I'm sorry for how I reacted when you initially gave me the ring. And she'll hold up her hand and just acknowledge that she's wearing it. I was angry, and you did not deserve my cruelty, and I'm sorry, and I really want to be the person that you think I am. I really do.
And you are. And I see you falling apart. And I'm trying to understand. I see you greasing Cass while he's standing right in front of you. And I know that's tearing you apart inside. And I'm trying to understand, Fallon. I really am. But lately it feels like you won't let anyone in. Not me or him. I see you falling apart, Fallon. But I'm falling apart too.
I know. And I've been too wrapped up in myself to pay attention to that, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry about everything.
Remember that night back in the Locky, Fallon?
Before you left,
The choice I gave you.
yeah, I do.
The time to make that decision is coming.
I know. And truth be told, I already made it. I'm not going anywhere, as long as you're still here.
And let's do this.
Okay.
But Irene was right too.
Oh, I know. I don't think.
And I think that's why everyone was so willing to let Aaron bow in. We have enough enemies as it is. Time we start relying on our friends too.
I know. I can't promise that I'll be perfect, but I am going to try and do better and be better, and I hope that's enough.
And Kita will
And at
just
that,
kind of fall into Fallon's shoulder and just kind of hold her.
right? Fallon just rests her head on top of Kita's, and they just sit there in silence until it's time to go to bed and start watch.
Black.
Don't worry, Eastwood's pretty much harmless. He acts tough, but he's a little sweetheart, and Glenn just pets little Eastwood's head.
All right. But you're around the fire there, waiting Bao join the group.
So, anyways, who wants what watch? I can take first watch if anyone needs the extra hours. Clint, by the way, Clint pulls out like a little like a little notepad to write down like the watch to order.
I will probably most likely take third watch.
Percha,
I'll probably take the first two.
All right.
first two. I'll take third watch with Percha.
I thought you were
Alright.
taking first.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll take first watch with Galen.
So you're
All
taking.
right.
So Galen is 1 and 2.
Cleanse with
Precious
1.
3.
All right.
Fuck.
Are you going to call Bidding Bow to join the watch there? How is it going to
Yeah, do you
go?
want to join the watch, big man?
Sure, I'll try and watch.
Which watch do you want?
2, 3, or 4.
I'll take the last one.
Alright,
All
last
right.
watch. Hey, who wants last watch with Bearing Bow?
So, I don't mind taking it alone. It's fine.
But you know, it's Barovia.
I'll
Trust
do.
somebody.
I'll do
with
2
you.
and
Cheetah will
3.
do.
I think you mean 3 and 4 because I'm doing 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Right, but if you do 2 alone,
Cheetah will
at
I'm
this
do.
point you're still doing 2 alone because Clint can only
Oh,
do 1.
I'll do 2 and 4.
Cheetah will do 2.
Alright.
Fallon and of course Galen there can do 2 watches. You would be able to do one of the 4 watches there, Bidding Bow, so you can
Oh.
choose one of them.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
so I'll
the
do 4. I'll do 4.
okay. Kita, you said you're gonna take
Yeah, I'll
2.
be second watch.
Okay, I'll do 3 and 4 then.
All right, so let's go. First watch there. It's going to be Galen and yeah.
Can Eastwood give me the help action for watch?
Yeah. You can roll with
I keep forgetting
advantage.
that's what a familiar can do.
Go ahead.
I will use my tactical assessment to add a D10 to this because we're taking a long rest. Might as well use it.
All right.
For a 19.
19. All right. And you start to go for the first 2 hours here. Realize that after a while, the night starts to go by, and close to the crossroads there, you can't hear much besides the howling of wolves. But it is somewhat at the end of the first 2 hours that something occurs here.
Fuck.
It happened before, happens again. You see as weather effect there changes a bit. You realize that mist starts to creep into the encampment there.
Oh man.
Starts to hinder a bit of your vision there. And it's harder to see now at the end of the watch.
Clint raises his halberd and has like Eastwood like watching his back, sitting on his head, watching behind him.
All right.
You know,
All right.
Might be a sign Strahd's closing in.
Do I sense any evil or what?
I mean, do you have anything that is called sense evil there?
Let me see.
Use your paladin powers to
Any-
detect evil.
What the hell?
Divine
Anything
sense?
of sense evil?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did. I wish I did. I don't today.
Damn it! The one time.
The one time it's ever useful.
The one goddamn fucking time.
But all right.
But I'm
I would
ready
say
just
that,
in case.
yeah, that might, in a sense, you don't see much there. The outskirts, at least not this occasion. Nothing seems to gather around you. Only the mist seem to hinder the vision, and you realize that it might be a bit harder there to keep the watch. The next one, or until the mists go away.
Clint will wake up Kita and be like, Kita, Kita.
Hmm.
The mists are getting thick as hell, and I think it might be a sign Strahd might be closing in. So Eastwood's going to be helping you out with your watch, and Eastwood will give you the help action on perception checks.
All right, he does need to sleep.
Oh.
He's no sleep. He's no spirit, so he does need to sleep.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm sorry. I retract my statement. I was trying to be nice.
It's all good. It's all good.
I retract my statement. Sorry, I was trying to be nice.
He does need to
All
go
good.
to rest there. But go ahead. The next 2 hours start there. You wake up to a camp filled with mists. I would say it happened before, and you realize that it's going to be a bit harder for you to perceive things here now that the mists are hindering your vision. It was already hard enough with the darkness all around you. Now with the mists, you need to keep your ears peeled more than your eyes.
Yeah. So standard roll or disadvantage.
Yeah, it's going to be disadvantage on perception rolls for both of you.
Well, I'm going to use guidance on it.
Yeah,
Sure.
guide the fuck out of yourself. Ah, you had a nat 20 in there.
I know. But that was the
God.
advantage roll.
All right. The mists still linger. You can still see the things around you there. But 2 hours go by, and you are quite sure there's nothing around there. At least you didn't hear anything, Galen. As for Kita, you were more occupied thinking about everything that happened, about your conversation with Fallon, I suppose. So you were distracted. What's on your mind there?
Okay.
You don't want to say what's on your mind there, Kita? Or is there
Well, say what's on
anything?
your mind, girl.
Kita?
Kita? Hello?
Yeah. Thinking.
Oh, all right. Sorry. Whoa. Hold
Stop
up.
yelling at me!
Don't. There's no need for such hostilities.
You know, Galen, I don't understand you.
How so?
Just, you seem so preoccupied all the time.
Well, you know why.
Do I?
You know as much as I do. Well, I guess actually that should be corrected. There is one thing you didn't know. You weren't there when the memory was one of the other memories was restored.
Wasn't.
When we went to the forest to the north. And you didn't travel with us. I believe Clint made mention that I got something from the Mad Mage.
And
It was it was the end of my first one. It was the end of my first life.
that feels like something that would drive you to learn more.
It does and it doesn't at the same time. I'm at the point where I'm at a peaceful intersection. It's do I want to learn more and then wonder if Galen's going to survive, or start forming my own path?
Then I think you need to figure out who Galen is.
That is why I don't always want to just pursue that. And don't get me wrong, I haven't been pursuing just that behind the scenes.
Well, it seems like a lot happens behind the scenes with you, Galen.
Some
Seems
things,
like everybody else is expected to lay all their cards on the table, and you're hiding in your twilight mist with your secrets.
I have very little secrets anymore. I've told you all, maybe not at the time, but at a time appropriate. But in the end, I did tell you when it would cause the least harm.
Galen, we're in a land filled with harm. Harm us. Because if you don't tell us, how are we supposed to help?
True, and I can say the same for you at times. But I've always let you come to me if you wanted to.
For some insight from Ezra, I'm sorry, but I'll pass.
Unfortunately, it's not always just from Ezra.
But Galen, there's also been plenty of times I've come to you, and your response has been silent. But stare into the distance. And I don't know if you're caught up in your own head, or if you have something going on behind those eyes of yours, but it's very confusing. Hard to know where you stand sometimes.
I won't argue. But I'm trying to find my way as much as you.
Well, if there's a path we need to walk together, then we need to sort that out. But if you want us to know what you need and what you want, you need to open that communication. Back in Velaki, we had to drag it out of you that you wanted to go to Mordecai's anyway.
To be honest,
You're
there was
part
two
of-
goals. There was two goals for that one. One of which I cannot really discuss. I am not bound by any rules. It was just advised.
There's the secrets again.
No, the secret has already been out. It's just you weren't there to hear it.
I am. Sorry. Go ahead.
Okay then.
But I will tell you one thing. You are not alone. There is always things moving. And you are being heard.
I think we've all been very aware of that for a long time, Galen.
And not all forces are against you.
I figured that one out too. If you have something to say, I need you to say it. Because this cryptic crap ain't cutting it no more.
What do you want to know?
You're the one with secrets, Galen.
As far as I'm aware, there's only one secret that you're not really aware of. Fallon is, though.
And now is your time to share.
Trying to figure out how to describe it for you. Fuck.
You describe it as fuck?
No, I'm like, fuck, I'm having a hard time with it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I ruined the mood. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
As you're well aware, I have my own deals. I have to. My deal is to help somebody else. In fact, multiple people. Because the consequences if I fail will be dire for not just here, but it could be for across multiple planes.
Well, excuse me if I'm wrong, but that sounds like something pretty important to share with the group.
And the group is aware of it.
Except for you just told me I was left out of this.
Because the
Am I not part of
conversation,
this group, Galen?
you weren't there.
You weren't there for a lot of things in my life either, Galen.
You weren't
well
there when I
aware of
told the
life.
others.
Okay, keep proving my point then, Galen. If you want people to help you, the cryptic crap needs to stop. You know where I stand.
To ask me to do the same as you. Because I'm sure you still have some secrets left.
Like what, Galen?
Why did you run off and disappear for that?
For the ring?
Yeah, why did you leave her?
Because if I would have told anybody what my plan is, you would have all tried to stop me. It was something I had to do. For her.
So much the same as mine.
I don't understand what you're saying.
You ask me to be more clear and be forthcoming, but you choose not to be yourself. How can you expect me to be the same as you?
Except for I told you why I left. This is the first time I've known you had a problem with it. I went to Jenny and I got the ring because I saw Fallon's hope leaving. I need to give her something to hope for.
And I'm doing what I need to do to help those that need it. And one of them is looking right at me.
You see, Galen, this is the problem. I'm being straight up with you, and you keep giving me these cryptic bullshit answers. So what is it?
What's my problem with the... What? You specifically?
Exactly. Anytime you come to me with a question, I answer as honestly as I can. I wear my heart on my sleeve. And I'm sitting here and asking you what path you're on. And all you can tell me is it's vague. Kita can't know.
It's not Kita that can't know. But let me ask you, did you find anything else about your deal?
About my deal, I've told you everything I know.
Can I do an insight check on that?
I've only just learned her name. You can do an insight check all you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I sure rolled pretty decently.
Yeah.
He just told you everything she's learned about Vectra.
And see, I didn't even know you knew her name.
Except for you were there for the conversation, Galen. Once again, your eyes glaze over, and you're not part of the conversation.
Perhaps you're right. It is something I need to work on.
Galen, don't get me wrong. I believe we're both in this for the same reasons. But like I'm going to tell everybody else, it's time for us to all come together, work as a team. Because being divided has gotten us nowhere.
You want to help me on my goals. If you find out anything more about your deal, or Fallon's, or even Percha, make sure I know.
Galen, I've learned about all I plan to. I don't want to be in with her any more than anybody else wants me to be. like it or not, she's the reason I'm standing here today.
And I would like to bring you back.
I think we need to walk that path as a team.
All right.
Not Galen.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. And I'll probably heading back.
Ida will go wake up Fallon and
All
curl
right.
back into their bedroll.
All right, and who else is going to stay alongside
It's
believe it was
Fallon?
Persia for
Persia
third.
now.
It's
Yeah,
All right.
yes.
Persia's third, and then Birnbaugh is fourth with me.
All right.
Yeah. Somebody tell Baron Bow that Strahd may be approaching.
Yep.
Okay.
Clint, go back to
And you
sleep.
said, once Keto lays back down before Fallon leaves, she's just gonna kiss her on the forehead, and then she'll go up and sit on a log. Is this roll at disadvantage still?
It is still disadvantage. The mists are still there. So both of you can roll with disadvantage.
Oh,
Oh.
God
at least I still got a
damn.
dirty 20.
So close to
Pretty
it.
good. Now,
Is this
now
survival or a
Percy, do your
perception
roll.
check?
It's
shit,
a
I rolled
perception.
survival.
It's a perception check with
I hit
disadvantage.
the wrong one. I went on
You
autopilot.
can use the bonus
That was
there.
not nearly
It
as
shouldn't-
good.
it's the same bonus, I would say.
Yeah, I'm
but,
pretty sure you have the
yeah.
same roll, so.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
Still better
Per-
than Percha, though.
Purchase seems to be a bit out there, but Fallon, you keep your ears peeled there. Currently, you and Perch are sitting on one of the logs there to see if there's anything coming your way, as the others are currently on the tent. And the hours start to go by. But the mists are still there. Give a bit of an unease, I would say. But, I mean, doesn't eat all, Both. But go ahead. Do you want to talk about something, or are you going to stay silent as the night watch goes on?
Fallon will look at Percha and just say, I made peace with Clint.
Oh. What did you
Don't
do to
know.
go ahead and actually do that?
We talked. We sorted, or at least started to sort our shit out.
And how are
I
you
don't know,
feeling from that?
Like, I'm sick of fighting. I don't want to fight with him any more than anyone else wants me to, and so I'm just done. I'm done being bitter and annoyed at him because, as Kida so kindly pointed out earlier this evening, Clint and I are two sides of the same coin. And I think that's why I hate him. So I'm going to work on not hating him, and maybe I'll hate that part of me a little bit less.
All I can say, my dear Fallon, is give it some time. Maybe you'll start to like him a lot more and not feel like you want to hate him more than usual.
I wouldn't go that far.
I know sometimes he does test my patience.
I know.
I have to
It is
admit
everyone's
there's...
but I'm trying to be better. Like, actually trying, for once. Instead of just saying I'll think about it.
Yeah. Mind you, he just needs a filter to go ahead and think about what he says. I think that's all that's required on his part.
But
I have to admit, this is a bit ominous. These.
I don't like it. I don't
No.
like it at all, and I don't know. I just have this feeling that
Mm.
I don't know. The myths are never right, but this is not right.
You think what I'm thinking? Strahd's gonna appear?
Well, he's got to greet his latest guest, and she'll nod her head to Birnbaugh. So at least he won't have to face it alone,
Mm.
since I'll be up.
Yes. All I can really say right now is hopefully Strahd is a little bit, well, I would love to be there to actually see what exactly is going on in Strahd's head, but I think if we actually did get in Strahd's head, I think we would have to worry about what exactly we would see and hear.
I think seeing all of those flashbacks of Tatiana and all of Irina's past lives is the closest we're going to get.
He's definitely a troubled soul, but a troubled soul who is, I guess in a way, so fixated on a particular outcome that he can't see any other way than basically doomed to repeat itself. I have to admit, this is probably the first time that I'm saying this, but I pity him.
I don't.
I think it's more to the fact that I pity him for the fact that he's become what he is, but not for what he is now. That's the moment he chose his actions that led him to him being obsessed with Tatiana. I think that's when I stopped pitying. I think when he became jealous is when I became envious and
Envious?
pitied him.
What do you mean
Young
envious?
love. As in young
Oh.
love.
Except it wasn't love, Percha. He was obsessed with her, and she wanted nothing to do with him.
I know. But
That's not love.
I know,
That
but
is obsession.
it is obsession, but I'm just saying, if you look at it like let's take away what we know and see. He, in his own way, loved her, but for all the wrong reasons. And his choice of loving someone that is interested in someone else, that's what I am envious about, because I never had that kind of feeling of wanting someone to love or loving me in the same manner.
I mean, with all due respect, I wouldn't envy Strahd for that, because he was a lonely, sad, pitiful man who threw a fit because he couldn't have what he wanted and ruined a lot of people's lives because of it. I think I understand what you mean about wishing that you had someone who loved you, but in a romantic sense. But what Strahd felt for Tatiana
Wasn't real.
love. It wasn't love. It wasn't real. And quite frankly, if anybody ever treats you the way that Strahd treated Tatiana, I personally will shoot an arrow through their neck.
Oh, don't get me wrong, dear. I said I envy him for the fact of what it is, but do I agree with his choice of actions? I don't. I think that's where my envious stopped, was the fact that he allowed his obsession to overrule his head, and he was leaning too much into his heart. He
That's the thing
gave
is
too much.
I don't think he gave too much or that he was leaning into his heart at all. Everything he did was selfish and for his own gain. And even when he
Mm-hmm.
went to the Amber Temple by himself, it was
Mm-hmm.
all to make himself more powerful, to seemingly be more appealing. And he, it was never about her.
No.
And what he felt about her was obsession, yes, but it certainly wasn't love, and it was not about wooing her or trying to make himself good enough for her. It was about power and control. And it I don't think he actually ever loved her. I think that
I think he loved a shadow of what he wanted.
not not even that. I think that for whatever reason, in which maybe we haven't seen because none of the memories have shown us what Strahd and Sergei's childhood was like, but obviously everyone adored Sergei, and I wouldn't say they tolerated Strahd, but he was the golden one. He was the perfect child, the perfect son from everything that we'd seen, and down to the way he treated people. And something was so sick and twisted within Strahd's mind that he felt like he had to exert this power and control just to feel something. And even then, I don't think he felt anything at all. He's a sociopath.
And why I'm saying there are certain things that I I can see what and why, but again, I agree. All of it was for the wrong and ill intentions. Part of me, it's more like he wanted, as you said, he wanted something that he couldn't have, and I think he was jealous of his brother for it.
Right.
That's such. But as I said, he he was still troubled. He may have loved her, but the problem here is, I agree. But it's still looking at it through, I guess, in a way, not removing what we know of him and just looking at it for what it is. It's he was willing to do everything he can to make something better for the wrong purposes. I know it sounds weird, I'm just looking at it from a different perspective, but he still went about it the wrong way.
I don't know if we're ever going to agree that he was trying to make things better.
Oh, I never said he was trying to make things better. He was trying to make things better for himself, but for
That's
everyone else, it's not.
I I hope he dies screaming.
I think part of me hopes he finds peace. That's the only thing I would wish upon him, but yeah. right now, I'm just looking at things differently. But he does need to be stopped. That's one thing I'm very adamant and sure about. Can we at least agree on that one?
Of course.
But back onto you and Kita. Is everything all right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, we're going to be fine. It was fine. It was just a conversation that we needed to have, and now it's done, and things are going to be fine. They have to
All
be.
right. Just remember, my dear, and Kita should know this as well, hopefully, but just you both need to be able to communicate openly.
Yep.
Honestly.
I'm figuring that out.
But let's hope Strahd doesn't try to go ahead and tempt our new friend with promised grandeurs and all other things in between, because we know that's a whole lot of, well...
Oh, you know he will, but I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
Mm-hmm. Well, all I can say is, let's just make sure it's not a whole pile of wyvern crap, is all we can say.
Right. I think it'll be fine. Maybe. I don't know. I'm trying to be more trusting.
Really? Trusting? Of what?
Of people. Including Birnbaum, so we'll see.
Well, time will tell. I've already brought her into the loop of topics to avoid, so if you wish to, you can try to fill her in on what she needs to be aware of. Since I can't really talk about it.
He.
Oh, he. Sorry, he.
Character is he.
My bad. My bad.
We'll just retcon that for he, him, and his.
Yeah.
We'll do that in post.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, I think the next 2 hours will be interesting.
All right. 2 hours go by and nothing happens during your watch there. Only the mists seem to linger still. And you can call the next one up.
We'll go to Birnbaum and shrug their shoulder and inform him that it's his turn to take watch.
All right.
Get up.
Manning up.
All right, Berimbau, you wake up being called by one of the new arrivals here, and you can both roll for perception there with disadvantage.
I believe in you, buddies.
No, I got a nat one.
You there, Berimbau? Can you roll? You can roll perception there. Find it on your sheet and do a as you click it. Have you already seen your sheet? You can double click your character at the top here.
I rolled.
Yeah, and then you can find the perception there.
By the way, there's something wrong with your mic, by the way. There's a lot of feedback.
Yeah, a bit of a feedback, static there. It's all good.
Yeah, it's still not understanding you.
Hmm. Usually, when you're having trouble with the mic, there you can always use the cell phone. It's not working. Oh, that was fast.
He's doing that.
Yep.
There we go.
Sorry.
All right, better.
You just need
Yeah.
to reboot. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So disadvantage, right?
Yeah, I already did there. It's going to be a 16, right?
Yeah.
It's in
With
perception.
astral sight. With astral sight on top of it.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But all right. It starts to go by there. The last 2 hours of this watch here until the sun eventually comes about. Wanna talk about anything else? Fallon seems a bit distracted after her conversation with Burchard there, but Berimbau shows the new watch, and you can see on her expression there, Berimbau, bit of a worry.
He'll leave her alone.
All
He
right.
understands that people just need to be alone with their thoughts. Instead, uh, he'll just make sure he's there. If she's distracted, he's going to just be there in companion silence and take in the sunlight, as this must be a rare occasion because the sun has been blocked
Yeah,
since yesterday.
it still showed up. It still hasn't showed up, and it will show up, but
Sun is
a bit
relative.
diffused. Yeah, a bit
Yeah,
diffused,
sun is
but it's
relative.
getting to the end of the night here. 2 more hours probably until the sun sets. The sun rises. At this particular time, it's still night there, and you're keeping a watch around the fire there.
Once he sits down, Fallon will address him and just say, so the level of mist we are currently experiencing is not normal.
I figured. Thank you for the warning,
So
by the way.
of course I'm happy to, clue you in, especially because the lord of this land, I think we mentioned earlier, he has a tendency to appear. And since you're new, it wouldn't shock me if you meet him in the next couple of days, and the thickness of the mist is not necessarily a telltale sign that he's on his way, but it's definitely not good.
If he comes bearing any violence, I guess we will return in kind. Whatever his motives are, I assume, are not good. And we will just, as a team, cover for each other, I assume.
Fallon just laughs about when Mirabelle says returning in kind. When we were in the swamp, I heard Clint tell you that he died yesterday.
Yes.
He died at Strahd's hand in a strange sort of flashback that wasn't even technically real. It was real in the sense that it happened in the past, but we weren't there when it happened, and Strahd was able to take us out. So forgive me for laughing, but I'm not sure returning in kind is an option. But the good thing is he likes to play with his food.
I'm beginning to understand. And I'm assuming the people he lords over he's just too powerful for them to do much about.
Oh, absolutely. They don't stand a chance. We've seen what he can do to people, what he's done to people who live here in the past, without having to hardly lift a finger. He's a monster in every sense of the word.
Well, just like any monster that can bleed can go away. I understand he's very powerful. I understand he's done a lot, but if there is always a way to remove a monster. So I'm not. Excuse me if my fear seems to be lackadaisical, um, or not invited. But
Not at all. No, not at all. Fallon kind of smiles and laughs quietly, and then she just goes, "No, you remind me of someone I used to know. He had a similar outlook."
yes, you said used to. I assume he's departed from this realm.
Now that is a complicated answer.
Okay.
The short of it is yes, he is gone.
Okay.
Um, there's more to the story, but it's not my. Well, it kind of is my story to tell, but it's not my story to tell.
Understandable.
I'm sure
You've shared
with
enough.
time, you
That's
learn all.
well, even if I don't, I'm happy with what you shared with me just now. You shared more than enough.
Of course, I'm trying to be more open because that is something that I have struggled with, particularly with this specific group of people. Some more than
Oh,
others.
oh, oh. I mean, friction happens every now and then, but if you shared as much with me, I'd say you're on the right path.
Yeah, hopefully the days of friction are mostly behind us.
Even if they aren't, as long as you communicate alone, it's more than fine. I One thing about changing is never hide from what you're feeling. Just break that down and understand where it's coming from, and the rest will the rest will happen.
You know, Bienbrow, I think you might be exactly what this group needed. I know
Oh,
you don't know why you're here or how you ended up here for that matter, but I'm glad you're here.
I wish I could say the same thing. Honestly,
That is understandable.
yeah,
Given the option, I would
yeah,
not be here either. None of us
yeah.
would.
Oh yeah.
But
Uh, but I am happy I'm not alone here. I'm glad I at least have company, even if it's not the warmest of love. I am always happy to be in community.
that that's good. I think that we'll find some much needed balance.
Right. Usually what it needs. Balance is good start. Good start. So run the team by me again. I think I was a little confused.
Okay.
So there are one human, two
Yes, that would be
tieflings.
yes. So Clint is the human,
Human.
um,
Okay.
with the armor that he wears head to toe.
Oh, okay.
When I joined the group, I think it was a week before I actually saw his face.
Oh.
I actually was a bit like you when I arrived here. I came here searching for the person I lost, and it led me to these people. So
Yes.
I was a bit like you in that sense, where I came into this dynamic of people and had to learn, even though they'd known each other for a while. So I get it. But yes, Clint is the human, and then Percha is the purple tiefling.
Purple. Okay. Purple.
Yes,
Percher.
purple perch. That, you know what? That's a good way of doing it. Yeah, some of the people in this group get them mixed up somehow,
Oh,
and we'll
okay.
call Percha Kita and Kita Percha, and it's without really even thinking
see.
about it. It just happens. It's
Yeah,
like they think that tieflings all look the same.
Oh.
Yes. Racism at this point of the adventure.
Percha pops up and says,
Whoa.
"You're racist." I guess that's
Okay.
I'm kidding. Go ahead. Go ahead.
There's a path
Anyway.
going down.
Whoa. Hold up.
No.
Wow, that got racial so fast.
To be clear, she said it's like they think that.
All right.
Okay. Yes.
No. Fallon has never confused them once.
Don't worry. Don't. There's no need
She's
for
never had that
that. No, don't worry. Don't worry. We know.
It's they get them all confused, and it's for how long they've been together. They've all been together. It's quite hilarious.
Yeah. That's true.
And then Kita is the blue one.
Okay.
She is sunshine and somehow manages to be a light despite the darkness all around us. We care for each other very much. And she kind of rushes through that last part, like she's like, I don't like talking about my feelings. Thing.
Say no more.
And then Galen is. I've heard other people call him Reborn.
Oh my.
He's
Like
not
the
quite
incarnated
human.
people?
Yes. So he's not really human, but he's not really elf or either. He used to be an elf, but again, not my story to tell. But yes, he was brought back, and so it's been an interesting. You have really stumbled upon a rather interesting mess of people, and the fact that you've been with us for 8 hours at this point, little more than 8 hours at this point, and you haven't decided that you're better off alone is a good sign.
Yeah, I guess so. Yes, it is.
You seem to have a patience for people that most of us do not have. And I think we need that.
Yeah, this is only 8 hours. I fear people usually give their best the first 8 hours, and then it's the 9th hour that people take off the mask. So, we still have time.
For sure.
It is a joke.
You could, even if it wasn't a joke, I'd still, like I said, I am the last person to trust anybody. So, But I'm trying, and that's, I guess, a good thing. This is what I'm
You're
told.
doing good. Mhm.
All right.
Mhm.
So as the watch goes by, you are in about half of it as you converse and you start to learn the dynamics of the group and realize that the Fallon's a bit distracted, so she doesn't really see this. You are the one who sees this.
Oh shit.
At this point,
So here's the thing.
you you see something come
So,
from the
lesson number
mist.
one. Lesson number one, lady. When Conrad says, "So here's the thing," he's about to tell us something
Yeah.
bad.
Okay.
All right. So here's the thing.
Right.
You realize
Am I
that
wrong?
coming from the mists, you see things that you are somewhat familiar with. You realize that being of the astral self there, you realize that those projections of spirit are things that can happen. But those ones
Oh no.
that seem to appear from the mists
Oh, no.
are hateful
It's
in
the
their
fucking
expression.
hags.
No,
Can
not
we
that,
get
not
to
quite.
No, it's not.
The
finally gonna kill
specters that
these guys.
seem to appear are in the form of what seems to be a family dynamic. You see a man and a woman and what seems to be a teen, maybe after his 13th birthday there, but they seem to have strange expressions, hateful ones, eyes gouged out and floating into your direction there. You see this.
Right.
Oh fuck no.
Bonus action.
All right.
um.
I will give you the chance, since you are not surprised, to call the others. If you were, it would be
Yeah.
too late and it would sneak up on you. But they came from one of the sides there, and you can call the others if you want.
Yeah, I would definitely tell Fallon to wake everyone up. And then bonus action astral self.
Absolutely. All right, so
Fallon,
you and Fallon are currently out there. The others are currently resting. And at this point, we are going to start a combat. But sadly, we will
No.
also
I was gonna say.
end the session. But I will
No.
leave you guys there so you guys can see where you currently are.
Of a fight. Come on.
Sadly, we are too close to the end here to start something with the need to cut short on the battle itself, and that's a bit unfulfilling, I would say. So for that reason, we are going to go for a combat here. There are some that are currently waking up from the tents, but next time we are going to see what happens here. At this point, I will go for an initiative here. So give me a second.
Is the incel
Those who are waking up, I will roll with disadvantage here, but you are woke up nonetheless. So bidding bow rolls normally, Fallon also rolls normally, so let's go. And this is where we are going to begin next session.
Oh fuck! I just realized something. I got
Yeah,
nothing.
that seems about
Holy
right.
shit! I rolled good.
Nice.
Oh, Kita.
No, don't say
That's
Okita. Look at
right.
Irene.
Irina is also not looking
Arena's
well.
before Kita.
But all right.
But I'm in front of them too.
Yeah,
Well,
but Irina at least rolled pie.
but as things go here, you're going to go for the next session in a week. And welcome aboard,
Yeah.
lady. Welcome aboard, and I hope we can finish this campaign together. I mean, I've been playing with the guys here for quite a while now. We've been through a lot, and I do desire to keep going and playing with a group that I find fulfilling to play with. I already played with too many players, not a lot of them good ones.
Aw,
I
Conrad.
I've had the drunkards. I had drunkards. I had the occasional guy who always wanted to exploit things. The other guy who always gave a jab here and there when anything happened at all. If it was good, he never cared. But then when he was bad, all right. So to have a good group is hard. So you are lucky to have come into this one.
Speaking of next week, I will not be here.
I mean, I suppose you can think about your character then, your next one, after
Yeah,
everything.
that's fine. I'll
I'm
get
kidding.
on it.
I'm kidding.
I'll get right on it.
I'm kidding.
Honestly, I have a few in the hopper. It's fine. I've got a couple ideas. I've been toying.
I mean, I do suppose. One thing
Do that
that's.
to Akita now.
I do feel
Don't make me disappointed.
one cool thing that happens here in Barovia is that when they start and they go through the death house, when they finish it up, usually people are better than broken. I mean, there's the rare occasion on where people do really well and are not close to dying, but that's out of the ordinary. They start to realize that they need backups for Curse of Strahd, so they always make some.
Conrad, why does it feel like you were jabbing at me?
I mean, no, it's not you at all. It's most like a normal thing for everyone.
This house is brutal.
But it was extremely brutal for you. I'd say.
Yeah, we barely made it out alive.
But you did,
That's like
and you are here.
Yeah, next Tuesday I will be waking up in the morning like fuck P Diddy at Kesha. So you will
Oh.
not hear from me.
All right.
Make sure when you wake up, you scream "fuck P Diddy."
I will. I absolutely will.
Now, Conrad, I have
Mhm.
to ask this, but I have a feeling everyone else has been dying to ask this question. But did we level
Don't
up
fucking do
by
it.
any-
He just started a combat. You want to make a new character?
You know what? Let's make a new character.
I would say that you need to keep going there and finish at least a part of this story for you to get to level
Y'all
9.
gotta
I
stop
mean.
yapping and actually fucking do something.
Yeah, how
It's-
are you
see, yeah.
gonna level up when 90% of the session was just talking?
Yeah.
We had opened up a lot of Pandora's boxes of feelings and opinions and all that stuff. That inquires whether or not we actually have gone ahead and experienced something new of level up.
I mean, it's been revealed Clint's real name isn't even really Clint, it's Clinton.
Clinton.
Clifford.
And it's Clifford.
Yep, it's Clifford.
What if his name be Clint instead, though?
It's Clinton.
Yeah, Clinton.
It's Clifford.
Oh god, the little blue man.
All right, but so nice game. I do gotta bounce, and we'll see each other again next Tuesday. See you guys.
See you then.
Bye.
Bye.
Well,